Welcome back to the Banter Show, friends. We're in Newry City Library, and I'm joined with the one, the only Malachy O'Grady. And Malachy's taking us on a history tour of Old Newry.
Yeah.
And Malachy, you've got some photographs and some artwork I have never seen any of this, and the streets in Newry that are long gone. And you've got some great photographs there, so it's amazing.
Well, I went out at the start of the year to do drawings and collect photographs, but I found so many good photographs that I was infatuated with them myself, and I never got round to doing the drawings, but I discovered them in different places in Dublin, Belfast.
Wow.
And I went down to Merrion Square in Dublin, where there was architectural archives in Merrion Square, which was a great collection of drawings of old buildings, especially by Ashland and Coleman, the ecclesiastical architects of Newry for the Catholic Church. And there was also some great photographs taken by somebody who came here in 1960.
Wow. And that firm's still going in Dublin?
They are, but Ashland and Coleman are long since gone.
Right.
And they left it in
but all the
early. Oh yes, and some of the drawings are in a bad way. Obviously, the very much older one, they're like done on greaseproof paper, but you can still make out what the drawings were.
Can you show some of old Newry that maybe the local people wouldn't understand, or something that's long gone?
For example, over here, here's very old Newry.
Right.
Over here, some smaller buildings. Very old Newry. There's the old. The courthouse is still here, but the Orange Hall beside it is long gone. The mill race used to run between the courthouse and the Orange Hall and run along to Water Street. There used to be walking bridges over it.
Wow.
And
I think is that mill race still going? I think it's still there.
And the start of it is still there
because it comes out at
Moonview Park.
It comes out at Newry Cathedral, under the cathedral and out into the Clonray.
Well, if you go over to opposite Lennon Hall Square, you'll see where it started. They built a big weir, and some of the remains are still there where they diverted the water. But the water just simply is turned back into the river now. But the original start of the mill race is still there.
Wow. And how long is this exhibition going to be on for?
This is on till last day will be the 21st of March.
21st of March.
Mm-hmm. So there they are building the Horrocks factory in 1948-49. And we can see in the background is a horseshoe roundabout bridge over the railway line, which I never knew about. It was there for a number of years, and if you look at these aerial photographs of the area, it looks like Spaghetti Junction, except it's there in the 1940s and 50s when they were building the abattoir and the Horrocks factory.
Wow, incredible, incredible.
And this is a level crossing down at the what is now the roundabout to Warren Point. Some of the stones are still there, but the level crossing is long since gone.
Unbelievable. So there you go, friends. It's very, very interesting. And anybody doing a bit of research on the history of Newry, it'd be well worth coming down.
Yes.
It'd be well worth coming down. You get educated.
These, drawings of the old post office. I can see that somebody lived there at one time on the top floor. He had his 2 bedrooms, and he had a pantry. Wow. A very nice place to live, I'm sure.
Sure. And the shell of it's left.
That's true.
The shell of it's left now.
And there's plenty aerial photos of North Street with Chapel Lane, Market Street, Market Square in the 1960s.
Can I ask you, Malachy, how would they have got aerial photographs like this a way back?
Well,
that's a question.
Well, they did do the sortie photographs, and the earlier years they were for the RAF and all that, and for military reasons. But in later years they were used by the Ordnance Survey people, and it was a good way for them to do their maps as well.
It's absolutely incredible when you think away about how far back this was. So there you go. It's a huge,
and the
huge
best thing
history
about the Ordnance Survey photographs, they took them from one angle, from another angle. So a lot of them are very different, even though they've got the same buildings in them.
Different perspective then.
Different perspective, a slightly different angle, but it's great. You can see different sides of the buildings behind, and
And it's great to compare with the companies or the businesses are in these buildings nowadays.
If you look at that one of the North Street flats there, you can see how different it is now with all the buildings around it. That was the first one built in 1965, now known as Clare House.
And that was Castle Street, old
It
Castle
was
Street.
just at Upper North Street and Market Street.
Market Street.
Some people might think, oh, you've put all these little names on them and ruined the photographs, but it's important for people to know where the photographs are.
Well, there you go.
An interesting one is the top of the convent here, and very interesting is that the nuns were able to walk up a staircase to the top of the flat roof, and they had loads of little benches up there where they could enjoy the evening sunshine or the morning sunshine, and maybe say a few prayers as well, and have a good look over the whole of Newry from the top of the building.
Unbelievable. Well, Malachy, thanks for giving us the history of old Newry. It's amazing. And I'll tell you what, I would advise anybody, if you're researching, come down, get a look, and even take photographs of the photographs with their phone or your tablet.
I don't own these photographs. A lot of them are for everyone.
So they're for everyone?
For everyone, yeah. Everyone owns them in a way. There's no point in them being kept in an attic for no one to see.
Well, they're of Newry, so the people of Newry come down and have a look at them, because this exhibition's over on the 24th, so don't miss it, friends. I think it's very important. I think it's very important. So there you go. I can see our main man in the background there, Mickey Mallon.
Who gave me a great deal of help in doing this exhibition.
I'm sure he did. Mickey's a wonderful man. Mickey's pointing out something, we'll go over and get a look at it. Malachy, look at this.
5th of September 1976. Two brothers, Ronnie and Artie, come from Ian's christening.
That's Dominic Street, is it?
Aye, Dominic Street.
The old Dominic Street. It's incredible. Incredible. Mickey, it's brilliant. As I said earlier on, if you want to know anything about the history of Newry, come down.
I know Malachy a long time now. Gabby, my old friend, got immersion. He introduced us, and we've always got together for wee projects and different
There's
things.
a world of information going on here.
Yes, sharing information
really is.
and photographs.
And as I said, come in, take a photograph with your camera phone or your tablet or anything, and you can capture all this magical history of Newry. Not right?
That's correct, yes. Everyone's welcome to come in and see it and take photographs of them.
And it dates back, when you think back, Newry dates back to 1144. So when you think back, the major cities in America, they're only over 250 years old, really, And the likes of London, the Clink prison was 1144, the same year as Newry was.
And one thing I'd like to show is a beautiful map around the corner here of 1803 of Newry.
Let's go.
It's probably one of the highlights. A lovely map of the low ground of Newry, 1803.
Wow, look at that.
It shows Newry without a cathedral, no Needham Bridge, and there was a lot of waste ground in those days, with a mill race running right through Market, through lower water, or it was called Water Street then, and the back of the dam, coming out at the where there was no Hibs in those days. It was just waste ground.
Unbelievable. And what year's that map again?
1803.
1803, look at that.
It's the low ground, or also known as the Liberties, because people who lived in the low grounds were subject to so much flooding that they were exempt from certain taxes. And even the market house in Market Square was known as the Liberty Market House.
Unbelievable. The Liberties. Very similar to Dublin too.
And to Drogheda. Drogheda
And
had their
Drogheda.
Liberties as well.
There you go. Huge history. Huge
Yes.
history. Even people researching Drogheda or Dublin, nip on up to Newry. Come in and get a look at it.
Yes, there'll be plenty here, and there's even one thing on Banbridge there with its
There you
it's
go.
bleaching green, because there was once a bleaching green in over where Murphy's jewellers were in Newry.
Wow.
Before they built the coffee house, way back in the 1600s.
It's
The
unbelievable.
coffee house is where Murphy's Jewellers is now. In 1803 it was known as the coffee house. They even had coffee houses
back then.
back in 1803.
Well, that's a good one.
Didn't start with Starbucks.
It didn't. There you go. There you go. You heard it from me and Malachy and Mickey here in Newry Library. Friends, come down, educate yourself, and take plenty of photos. From me and the guys, we're out of here.
Right, that's great.